May I come in, sir? Morning, sir. Morning, sir. Morning, sir.
Is it morning?
Oh, good afternoon, sir. Sorry.
Please take it.
Thank you, sir.
Rishendra,
Sir.
when is your interview?
Sir, day after tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow, which means today is the 17th, 19th.
Yes, sir.
So how many mocks have you taken?
Sir, I've given 7 or 8 mocks.
7 or 8 mocks you've given.
Sir.
This, I hope this is the last.
Yes, sir. This is the last.
Okay, let me start by asking you which are the natural disaster documentaries you have watched?
So, one is Children of Tsunami, that is based on the Japanese tsunami that occurred in 2011. Second is Katrina Babies, it is because of the cyclone Katrina that happened in 2008 in US. So the third and most recent one that I watched is the Uttarakhand disaster that happened in 2013, and a documentary came out 2 years back in 2021. And sir, one is more that I would like to add is about Nepal earthquake, that is aftershocks. These are the 4 ones that I have. That I
Now,
recall.
can you discuss each in some detail?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the natural disaster management lesson which you draw from each of these?
So the first lesson is the different perspectives that are there. So there are different people who are impacted differently. So the first one that I mentioned, children of tsunami. So there I saw that children are impacted very differently in comparison to adults. So second is the difference in social aspect, that is component of racism is there in US that happened in the Katrina, because the blacks were not catered to that particular extent than the whites that are there. So one more aspect is that the infrastructural capabilities and the early warning systems, they need to be developed tremendously so that we could reduce these disasters to a large extent.
What is the overarching act with regard to disaster?
Sir, it is National Disaster Management Act of 2005.
Under which, what are its main features? 2 or 3 main features?
So one is the different hierarchies of institutes that are being created. NDMA, then we have State Disaster Management Authority, the District Disaster Management Authority. So secondly, it has also created this academy, the National Disaster Management Academy, for research purpose and creation of framework.
Where is it located?
Sir, I'm not sure about the exact location.
Okay.
So third one is the National Disaster Response Force, which caters to the specific disasters, and trainings are also happening to a large extent.
Okay. So you've done this workshop on contributions of Indian mathematicians.
Sir.
Tell us something about which Indian mathematicians did you focus on and what was their contribution?
So in 2019, I researched about Srinivasa Ramanujan, and that was put forth in the workshop. Sir, his contribution is, sir, it is largely seen that his contribution has no explicit component, explicit application. But sir, today, one exceptional thing that I would like to add, that in research of cancer, the prescription of doses that are given currently, and also because sir, cancer is a disease in which the cells and tumor grow haphazardly, he developed this mock theta function and also infinite series, which tended to bring this particular haphazard component into an order system. So that is currently used, and in terms of prescription of diseases, his formulas are used. So secondly, in space studies, that is in research of black hole, and that is there, the Stephen Hawking's radiation that is there, he calculated it using mock theta function of this Srinivasa Ramanujan, sir.
And you're also interested in football, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm a state level football player.
Oh, very good. So, which German footballer passed away recently and what was his contribution?
Sir, name I'm not able to recall because pronunciation is tough. But sir, his contribution, sir, he gave this one very famous quote that in football, there are 22 teams who chase the ball and ultimately the Germans win. Sir, it has been attributed to him, sir. I think, sir, the philosophy that is there, that is gegenpress tactical system that has been introduced, where a single player is being targeted by other players. He introduced that in football system. Name I'm not able to recall, sir.
Okay. Tell us something about the Fibonacci sequence.
Sir, Fibonacci sequence, sir, I can mention it. Sir, it is 1, 1, then addition of these two terms 3, then addition of these two terms 5, 5 plus 3, 8. So this is the sequence where addition of previous terms leads to further additions and further sequence.
Okay, and tell me something about Fermat's last theorem.
Sir, I would have to read upon it, sir.
You don't know about
Sir, I know I have read it in graduation, but I cannot recall it right now, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Rishendra, going by your DAF, you have appeared for CDS also, no?
Sir, many defense examinations I have applied, sir.
Then you appeared at the interview also.
Yes, sir, I have given the interview.
What happened then?
Sir, in 2021, I gave this SSB and I was screened out in that. Sir, previously also I have given 2 defense for NDA and AFCAT also, currently also have given. Sir, I wanted to go into the defense services in the past, so that's why I gave it a lot.
Okay. Why is India not able to come up in football as one of the top teams in the world?
Sir, there are very basic challenges such as infrastructural component, grassroots development. Sir, but on analyzing, sir, I have also read about this theory that first it is very important to get initial success in this particular game. Sir, if success comes, then amount of participation and to a lot extent, then the financial improvement is also catered because of that. And then the further addition in that cycle is that infrastructural development also happens. Sir, because the initial success is lacking in football, so I think that is one big reason why we are not developing to a larger extent. Sir, apart from that, the challenges such as scouting and infrastructural development lag, then the connectivity from higher levels to lower levels and lower level to higher level, that is lacking, sir, to a larger extent.
You have a technical background, BSc honors, okay.
Sir.
How do you think you possess 3 main qualities which would help you in being a good civil administrator?
Sir, first I would say the communication part. So that is very much required. Communication, the type of communication needed, because sir, we have various stakeholders in civil services. We have the people who we need to cater. Then we have subordinates and senior officers. So the communication needs to be there. Secondly, sir, character of an individual. Sir, third, I would also like to add the intent. Sir, there needs to be an intent in the civil servant so that we could cater to the needs. Sir, I think intent is one thing that I have in my personality.
Taking into consideration the rural development schemes,
Sir.
which are in vogue presently, what do you have to say about Manrega? The present allocation,
Yes, sir.
has it gone down or increased, and what is the requirement?
Sir, Manrega is the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Sir, through this we are trying to cater employment in the unskilled sector. Sir, the current financial allocations to it has reduced. Sir, we have about 60,000 crores this year, but sir, now we see because of the increase in workload and increase in the working aspect, it has been the amount has been added by the subsequent additions in the financial sector. Recently, sir, 20 to 13,000 crores have been given. Sir, exact figures I'm not sure of. So then it is very important for employment increase and amount of infrastructural development in the local areas as well, sir.
How much assured employment is given in this scheme?
Sir, 100 days of assured employment is given.
Per member or per family?
So, per member, sir. Every person has been given the 100 days of assured work, sir.
And does it have any new feature?
Yes, sir. Sir, NMIMS, that is use of information technology in this particular sector has been introduced. So then the linkage of Aadhaar cards and job cards have also been introduced to a larger extent. So then there is also this criteria that earlier only once the attendance of the workers needed to be given. Now, sir, twice it has been introduced, sir, as per I can recall now. One in the morning and one before leaving the work. So these are the 3 things that I can recall right now.
Okay, my final question is, you must have heard about SHGs.
Yes, sir.
Can you brief us about it?
Sir, SHGs are the self-help groups. So this is one particular aspect where people tend to collate their resources, the limited resources they have, and then through those collated resources, they tend to devolve. If I were to add finances, like money, they tend to devolve to others. Then there is also streamlining of actions. So thirdly, the women empowerment aspect is also there, such as Kudum Shri scheme in Kerala and Mission Shakti in Odisha that is there. So through these, I think SHGs help to the rural development in a larger extent.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Rishendra.
Sir.
What is the meaning of your name?
So my name has been derived using two words, Rishi and Indra. Rishi means a sage and Indra means a god. So combined, it means a king of all sages. But sir, metaphorically, it refers someone who has control over his senses.
Okay, that's nice. Tell me something about short selling. It was in news recently.
So short selling, sir, can I use a normal example? Sir, if, can I take 1 second? Sir?
Please.
So what happens is that if I am a short seller, I buy a particular stock from a particular person who is having that particular stock. Then sir, I sell it into the market when the price is lower down. Sir, after selling, I get a particular amount, I get a money and then return it back to the person who is holding that. So basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to predict what the prices in the market can be, sir.
So you are not owing the share in that case?
No, sir, I'm not owing the share.
So where was this in news recently?
Sir, it was Adani Hindenburg case that has been recently.
What exactly was that case and what Supreme Court has?
Sir, the case was that Hindenburg put forth a report where it alleged that Adani has manipulated its stock prices. Sir, and the Supreme Court has previously it had put forth a committee and the SEBI committee, and it had to look into it what the issues were. And sir, it has the decisions has been in favor of Adani Group. So that, and it has also said that SEBI has conducted its. Yes, sir.
Fine, fair. Heard of EFTA?
EFTA. Sir, it is an economic trade agreement as per I can recall.
Between whom?
Sir, Australia, I think, and UAE, though two nations. I'm not able to recall exactly.
European Free Trade
Oh,
Agreement.
sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Fine. Okay, no issues. You are from Unnao.
Sir.
Tell me 3 major contributions which had a long-term impact of Nawab Wajid Ali Shah.
Sir, I would have to read more about it. Sir.
It's okay. Heard of SDRs?
Yes, sir.
What are these?
So depository receipts that the IMF has, sir.
So IMF has or IMF holds?
IMF holds, sir.
So what basically is the function of IMF?
Sir, IMF is largely an institute which caters to the financial issues of the world. So when the nations are in debt crisis or economic situations that are happening, so then IMF tends to to give loans to them at a cheaper prices.
Cheaper prices.
At lower rate of interest.
Tell me the difference between BOP deficit and BOP crisis.
So balance of payment deficit is a situation where the current account tends to be overshadowed, tends to be greater than the capital account that is there. That means the amount of exports that we are doing is less than the amount of imports that we are having.
Okay.
So what was the second one?
BOP crisis.
Sir, BOP crisis, sir, it is because of numerous reasons. So one is the current.
What is that? Don't want reason. I want definition.
Sir, it is a crisis when the current account becomes much more than what we import, sir.
Current account.
The exports tend to be less.
What is the difference between current account and capital account?
Sir, current account is a financial instrument through which we manage or see the book of both net visibles and net invisibles. In net visibles, sir, we have export and imports of goods and services, and in net imports, sir, we have services. Whereas on the other hand, sir, capital account, it caters to the external commercial borrowings and the FPIs and the FDI, these things, sir.
Earlier, the term that was used was FPI, and before that, it was FII.
Yes,
what
sir.
is the difference?
Sir, foreign portfolio investments, Sir, I'm not exactly sure of the
No
difference.
issues. There is an entry in the balance of payment, and that is of uh, remittances.
Sir.
Where will you keep it?
Sir, it is into the current account.
Why?
Sir, because it regularly happens. First thing, the workers that are there, they tend to send their money to the Indian counterparts, their family members. So I think because of that reason, it is kept dealt in the current.
Fine. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Rishendra,
Sir.
in the recent 6 months, elections have been held in our neighborhood.
Yes, sir.
Which of these can you recall?
So Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Pakistan.
Bhutan?
Yes, sir. Bhutan's election have been happened recently, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And Bangladesh?
Bangladesh.
And?
So these are the two right now that have happened.
Hmm.
In Maldives, sir. Maldives is a maritime boundary.
And?
So these are the three that I can recall.
Okay, maybe not in the neighborhood, but Taiwan election
Yes,
has
Taiwan
been very
recently happened,
important.
sir. Yes, sir.
So tell me the significance of some of these elections. Let's start with Bangladesh.
Sir, one significance is that the party that was there, Awami League, it has been sown back into the democratic framework. Sir, but there has been claims that the opposition party has not been involved to a larger extent. They have been boycotting the elections in the past. Sir, the significance for us is that we have already good relationship with Bangladesh because of the current government regime that is there. I think this is one big
Okay, and how about Bhutan?
Sir, in Bhutan also, it is very geostrategic location for us because it oversees China's encroach into the eastern sector of India. So I think that is one big feature. And the same regime has emerged. The Tenzing name I'm not able to recall. So the same that particular party has, I think, sir, I would have to look into it, sir.
And how about Maldives?
So Maldives is a very important geostrategic location for us, and the opposing party that was there previously, who put forth its concept of India out campaign, it has been sworn in, and sir, increasing relationship with China has been one such issue for us.
So as a result of this new party winning or new president, what has happened with India-Maldives relationship?
Sir, it has deteriorated to a larger extent. So the instances being, the first one is that India has the agreement that was there for hydrographic survey that has been negated. Secondly, sir, the current regime is also focusing on the India out campaign, and because of that, the relationship in the Indo-Maldives
अच्छा
situation
मैं
is
नीचे भेज रहा हूँ
Okay,
पुलकित
and what is the
हैं साहब
significance of Taiwan elections?
So Taiwan is a very technologically rich country, and sir, because it is it considers itself the Republic of China, and sir, China has also threatened them that they will involve the use of armed forces. If,
So the new party is pro-China or not pro-China?
sir, it is not pro-China.
All right. Tell me about different layers above the earth in the atmosphere from geographical terms.
Sir, it is troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and ionosphere.
And in which sphere do you have this ozone layer
हाँ
depletion?
इमरान जी मैं पुलकित बोल रहा हूँ
Sir, it is in stratosphere.
Stratosphere. And obviously you know that the ozone layer depletion means lot more ultraviolet radiations are coming.
Yes, sir.
As far as radiations are concerned, do you feel that all these 5G, 6G revolutions are increasing the radiation in the world, and do they have any impact on humans?
Sir, if I look at it technically, sir, I think radiation has been increasing because of increase in usage of 5G, 6G, but I think impact towards humans is less. Sir, it is because of our biological makeup, we have a larger surface area of our body, and because of that, the radiation produced by these technologies is less to a larger extent. But if we compare that to birds and other smaller creatures, so impact on them is pretty huge because of their lower surface area.
So does this mean that we are moving faster towards extinction of some of the species?
Sir, I think yes, sir, we are because of our increasing haphazard usage of technology, sir. Because of that, amount of extinction might be increased, and we must be closer to Anthropocene.
Okay, IFS is your third choice.
Sir.
Suppose you are given IFS. Every IFS officer is given a language to master.
Sir.
If you are given an option, which language would you choose and why?
Sir, I would like to choose Spanish, sir, because I am pretty much interested in football, and most of the prominent nations that are there in clubs, they use
Very
Spanish.
flimsy answer. Okay, tell me about 3 government schemes which have touched you personally in the last 3 years.
So new one or the old ones? That
New ones. I mean, something which has touched you technologically or made your life easy or whatever.
Sir, to the personal extent, I think the use of technology has been increasing, and to this extent, sir, scheme I'm not able to recall, but the e-governance sector that has been increasing to a large extent. That is one.
Correct.
So then, secondly, I would like to add the telehealth component that is there.
That has not
Telemedicine.
touched you directly, but all the transactions
Yes,
that you
sir.
are doing, UPI transactions. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Rishendra,
Sir,
good evening.
good evening, sir.
You studied from St. Lawrence School.
Sir.
Who was St. Lawrence?
So Saint Lawrence was a patron saint of chefs, comedians, and also other poors also. Sir, he was a deacon of Rome, and sir, in the 3rd century BC, sir, he tend to cater to those people who are very much towards the backer side, towards the downward side of the society. So this is one of his contributions, sir.
Is there a mention of St. Lawrence in Bible?
Sorry, sir, I'm not sure of.
You're not aware. Rishendra, you come from UP.
Sir,
How many GI tags are there in UP?
so the exact number I'm not sure of, sir.
Okay. Is there any specific GI tag from Unnao?
No, sir. So GI tags are not
What
there.
is Unnao famous for?
Sir, Unnao is famous for numerous things such as leather products. Secondly, we have Zari Zardozi work, textile embroidery that is there. So thirdly, we have also a Ramsar site that is Nawabganj Bird Sanctuary. So I think these are the 3 major. Sir, lastly, I would also like to add the poets and revolutionaries that are there. So Chandrasekhar Azad and Maulana Hazrat Mohani. So these were the particular things. And Suryakant Tripathi, Nirala Tripathi. So these are the things that I can recall right now.
Yeah. Can you recall some poetry lines of Suryakant Nirala ji?
Sir, lines I'm not able to recall because I have not read, but
have not
names
read
I know, sir.
Okay. Your optional is geography.
Sir.
Do you think geography impacts human behavior?
Yes, sir. I think, sir. It impacts to a larger extent. Sir, if I were to substantiate this using examples, sir, in northeastern sector.
I didn't ask for
Oh, sorry, sir.
examples. Okay. Do you think media is reporting fairly these days?
Sir, I think the reporting has downgraded to a larger extent. Fairness is there, but sir, I think there has been a certain conception that it has been favoring to the ruling regime, whoever is the party in that particular state or in the nation.
You are saying this for entire media or
No, sir.
print media, TV media? What
Sir,
specifically?
Specific to the TV media that is there, sir.
And what about print media?
So print media has also been in recent controversies, sir, because of this particular issue also needed. Sir, I think this is because of the capitalist tendencies that are there. That might be one issue.
Okay. And social media.
Yes, sir.
What's the role of social media in today's journalism?
Sir, in terms of journalism, it is very important because firstly, it caters the freedom of speech and expression to everyone, and because of that, people get to express their opinions and issues that are there. So I think journalism has been catering to this to a larger extent. The minute issues that were there, that has been coming up because of the social media.
Okay. Rishendra, my last question.
Sir.
AI in journalism. We
Yes,
all have seen that recent
Yes, sir.
thing.
Yes, sir.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Sir, AI in journalism. Sir, I'm sorry, I'm not able to recall why. Sir, is it because of deep fakes?
No. You might have heard about CNN, and there was this Indian news channel also. They were using AI as news anchors and for news reporting.
Sorry, sir, I'm not.
You're
seen
not
that.
aware of that
Yes, sir.
thing? Okay. You might be aware about AI in general.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let's say, I already told you how AI was used
Yes.
in journalism. So it will be a good thing or a bad thing?
Sir, there are both positives and negatives to it. The positives can be that improved, sir, because like you said, sir, there is no particular need of human touch. So 24/7 current news can be developed using AI chat GPT, current newses can be devoured through this. Then sir, towards negative, it is there that removal of human manpower, because of that economic instances can be there to larger extent.
Okay. Thank you, Rishendra.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rishen.
Thank you so much, sir.
We'll just give you a short feedback because there's not much one can add in
Right.
just 2 days. So overall, you are doing well, and you should continue on this path. Just be careful of the words you use, like poors and larger. You're using larger a lot when you mean large, to a large extent. You're saying larger.
Okay, sir.
Poors is wrong. It's poor,
Poor.
right? And apart from that, try not to forget things like Franz Beckenbauer.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the
Yes,
name.
sir. The name I was not able to
Yes.
recall, sir.
So that is unacceptable for a person who's giving the interview and who's given football as his
Yes, sir. Hobby.
hobby and passion, more or less.
Yes, sir.
So these are just a couple of things which you should watch out for.
Yes, sir.
Try not to have those brain fades.
Okay, sir.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.
I would like to add, are you going to wear the same dress?
No, sir. Sir, it has gone for dry cleaning, that's why.
That's why. Okay. So I hope by all these mocks you understand about the dressing and how you will dress. I don't need to go into that. But my impression would be that you haven't come out as a very cool and calm, collected person. Whenever a question is asked to you, you sound jumpy.
Yes, sir.
You know, you react to it in a manner which is not the sign of a calm and collected person.
Okay, sir.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Have you felt it that
Yes,
way?
sir. I felt it too, sir.
So maybe you can simply relax. Try and relax in the next 2 days.
Okay.
You know enough. Few things you can pick up here and there while relaxing. You have not written about yoga in your DAF, so I don't know how much yoga you do or meditation. Relax a little bit.
Okay, sir.
Give a complete freedom to your thoughts and relax. Stop this jumpiness.
Yes.
You should come out as a more calm and collected person. All right? That's my advice.
Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Thank you so much, sir.
I'd like to add just one point. Which position were you playing in football?
Central midfield, sir.
Center midfield.
Sir.
Come back to the defense.
Yes, sir.
It will reflect in your answers.
Sir, I did not get it. Sorry, sir. Jumpiness.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, sir.
You will reduce it if you think you are playing in the defense.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I now got it, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
You don't have the attacking role.
Yes, sir.
Let the ball come, let the question come, sink in,
Then
then you respond.
Okay, sir.
You have some comment?
Be the way you are. I mean, just take pause. Don't rush. Just I don't want to give
Anything, yeah. Just relax.
Relax. Only
But just enjoy it. You were enjoying some parts. At some parts you were at back foot. So try to enjoy the part. That's it. Be the way you are. Just take small pause before saying that will help you a lot.
Yes, sir.
Just
I'm surprised that 2 days before you have decided to take another mock. So we want to make it valuable to you, and the only advice we'll be giving is that just relax, take it easy. Otherwise, you're fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
you'll do well.
All the best.
you do
Thank you so
well.
much, sir. Thank you
All
so
the
much.
best.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you
All
so
the
much.
best.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
All the best.